Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Toronto Raptors. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the Kings. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they're trending in the wrong direction. NBA competition can be unforgiving. Not much room for mistakes.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Bogdanovich out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Butler. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, you got Miles Turner. Edgecombe is out there with Halliburton. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Hunter in at the 4. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Yes, that goes in.
Boy, Tyrese Halliburton, that wiry frame, he is stronger than you think.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Giddey. The wide open look for Durant. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Hunter with a screen on Giddey. Pass to Hunter. 5 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key.
You really appreciate the relentlessness of Jimmy Butler. This guy is one of the elite wing defenders in the league.
Giddey surveying the D. Here's Durant. Nails the baby hook. Durant's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here is Halliburton. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
Well, Miles Turner has earned the trust of his coaches. He's got the green light in these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Pass to KD. Robinson a screen on Hunter. Inside. Robinson misses. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Into the lane. Jacks up a 3. Miles Turner, and that's good. 5 points in the game.
Turner's ability to knock down the 3 is absolutely critical. His confidence from beyond the arc is remarkable.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. Robinson kicks to Durant. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Mitchell Robinson.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Back over to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of this one. No good on that one. Of course, what about Miles Turner? He views himself as more than just an athlete.
I think he views himself as a Renaissance man, very much into style and fashion. He considers himself an artist. If you've ever seen any of his creations, they are mind-boggling. Miles Turner has a ton of interests.
Now, here's Durant. He's got 5. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brooks outside. They double him with George. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Hits the 3-point bomb. Halliburton's got 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Kept alive. The kick outside to Butler. George sets a screen for Butler. Spins. To end the drought. Converts after the nice spin.
Well, listen, we know that Butler possesses this ability. Break down off the dribble. Defender just left hanging.
Right wing. Back to Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Giddey. Halliburton with the bucket. Halliburton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the 76ers, down at 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings. And of course, there's the Raptors, a half game back. They double-team KD. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, this is what happens when you give Jimmy Butler a lane. He's going to make you pay.
Now, Halliburton. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Clippers. Hunter with a screen on Giddey. And it's Halliburton penetrating.
This is why Halliburton is so effective in some ways. That tight handle, and he is fearless going to the rim.
Outside Butler. George sets a screen for Butler. Charity stripe shot. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Philadelphia leading by 6. Halliburton kicks to Turner. KD comes with the double team. For three, Hunter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Outside, KD. Back to Giddey. 6 to shoot. A shot missing.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Turner with the screen. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. George finds Butler. And the Raptors miss again.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Pass to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now, here is George. And the basket is good.
The instincts of KD. On display right there. He sees the entire floor. I think it's an underrated aspect of his game.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Raptors. Pippen comes in for Josh Giddey. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Now, here's Halliburton. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And man, this kid, Edgecombe, is special. He just gets off the ground so fast to throw it down.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Checked in for the Raptors. We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The 76ers, number 1.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 10. Pass to Sharp. Hunter against KD. Lays it up off the glass. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Here's Edgecombe. Turner with a screen on Pippen. Here's Halliburton. Got a hand on it. Durant with it. Guarded by Hunter. And that one, good. He's got 9.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Halliburton with it. He's got 9. Brooks with a screen on Pippen. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. From outside, off the mark. Raptors trail by 6. Edgecombe with the steal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
We don't say this often about rookies like VJ Edgecombe, but he is known for his defense. Plays with incredible passion. VJ has such a bright future.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Durant. And so he hits both. Here's Pippen. He had 10 points in the win against Charlotte.
And let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
Now, here's George. 8-point game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the screen. Fires from way outside. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Now, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Halliburton for three. And it's Toronto with the rebound. George looking around. Pass to Sharp. George against Brooks. Takes the three. Oh, my. Go to the line with a chance from 4-point play. It goes on Dylan Brooks. And some changes here for the 76ers. Okongwu's checked in for Turner. Cole comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Edgecombe. And the free throw, no good. Doris, it's been fun watching Keyshawn George start his career. And he had quite the journey to get here.
He certainly did. Consider he was born in Switzerland. His dad is from Canada, but his dad played pro in Europe. George plays for a club team in France and then goes to the U.S. for college. It's sort of been a meandering and diverse hoops education.
The wide open look here for Craig. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
The 76ers leading. Clarkson outside. Halliburton sets the pick for Clarkson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Clarkson leaving no doubt with that finish, folks.
Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Sharp. The rebound by Halliburton.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Okongwu kicks the ball. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Halliburton. Here's Okongwu. And another shot. Halliburton, no good. Raptors trail by 4. George passes to Craig. And Ball sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And Toronto making a change here. Butler's checked in.
Number 23, Jimmy Butler.
Off the inbound pass. And it's Butler with the jam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Jackson. He's checked in for Hunter. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Pass to Jackson. Okongwu with a screen on George. And Okongwu slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Butler. And Ball sends it back. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action.
The previous play is under review.
Time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being...
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here is Halliburton. 9 points in the game so far. Screen by Bol. Shot clock at 5. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's kept this percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Robinson for 3. Can't hit that one. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Philadelphia 76ers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Bol out there with Okongwu. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Jackson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Now, here's Clarkson. And Okongwu slams it in.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Here's Butler, trailing by 5. Pass to Sharp. It's Pippen on the way. He's covered by Halliburton. And stolen by Okongwu. Going inside, and the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pippen, the pass to Butler. And Bol sends it back. Robinson against Clarkson. And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 9-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Butler. Outside for Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Sharp with a screen on Halliburton. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Sunday, they'll take on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Miami Heat.
And for that matchup with the Magic, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Halliburton with the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Raptors trail by 11. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Robinson misses. Now the 76ers with it. They've got an 8-0 run. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Thanks, guys. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. changes for Philadelphia. Edgecombe comes in for Gigi Jackson. And Fears is subbed in for Halliburton. The Raptors also with a sub. Craig's checked in. Here's Butler. A 14-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. Outside, George. The three. Rebound by the 76ers.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Okongwu with the screen for Fears. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenues from this new national broadcasting deal. So the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Here's Fears. Clarkson outside. Clock at 6 to the middle. Here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now, here is Robinson. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Here's Fears. Pass to Clarkson. Here's the floater. Craig pulls it in. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's an 18-point game. Bounce pass Pippen. To stop the run. And Bull sends it back.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Fears. To the inside. Lets it go with a three. And Okongwu slams it in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah. I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Simply stated, Jimmy Butler is a winner and a game changer. This guy will compete on both ends of the floor, gives you everything he has.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Durant's checked in for George. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Duncan Robinson. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. Some changes for Philadelphia. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Okongwu. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Bol Bol. And Brooks subbed in for Clarkson. Now, Fears. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Brooks outside. Misses the three. Raptors trail by 18. And here is Giddey. Still scoreless. Durant for three. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
Now here's Brooks. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Up and in on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 17.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Giddey finds KD. Three-pointer. Giddey, no good. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Durant with the steal. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Brooks with it. Dash to Edgecombe. 6 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3. Raptors trail by 15. The call will be against P.J. Edgecombe. That'll be his second foul of the game. Halliburton's checked in for the 76ers. And then for Toronto, Robinson comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Bogdanovich in for Pippen. Hunter kicks to Brooks. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Durant the pass to Giddey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Let's remember, Josh Giddey's 6'8". He can get inside and draw this kind of contact.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. With great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Halliburton converts inside.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
Pass to Craig. Giddey kicks to Durant. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Craig down low. Brooks on him. 4 on the shot clock. Durant down low. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. The 76ers leading by 15. Here's Halliburton. Hunter the screen. Halliburton passes to Hunter, and it goes down 2 points. Hunter's got 5.
Yeah, Halliburton just understands how to play in pick and roll. Pretty pass there.
Down low, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here is Halliburton. 14 points for him. Turner with a screen on Giddey to the paint. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, this is where Miles Turner excels. Set the screen, roll to the basket, make sure your hands are up and ready to receive.
Outside, KD. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Halliburton. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Turner with a screen on Giddey. Here's the 3. The shot by Turner, no good. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Down by 15. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Craig for the 3. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game. Philadelphia leading by 12. Now Halliburton. An easy 2 points on the layup. Halliburton's got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside for KD. No good from outside. So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Clippers.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Now, here's Halliburton. 16 points for him. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Giddey the pass to Durant. They double team KD. Craig sets the screen for Giddey. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Giddey's got 6.
Well, that's about confidence and composure on the interior. Josh Giddey does stand 6'8", makes that a little easier.
Turner with the screen. And it's Halliburton penetrating. And Halliburton slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You know, for Philadelphia, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the 76ers.
They've been locked in. I mean, locked in. They know what they want, and they know how to get it. Kind of like Shaq at the barbecue.
Say, Diesel, what's your favorite dish at a cookout?
Cereal in a bowl. At a barbecue?
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in a second. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Robinson is out there with Butler. And it's Durant. Then there's Bogdanovic. And it's Giddey in at the point guard. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Hunter. Back to Halliburton. Outside Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good that time. Raptors trail by 14. Butler kicks to Robinson. Toronto working the ball around now. Outside Butler. A three from Bogdanovic. Outside for KD. The second chance effort. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Now, Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Now here's Brooks. Down low, Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Here's Butler. It's a 14-point game. From the wing, and he hits the jumper for 2. Butler's got 12.
Some players don't love this in-between level. Jimmy Butler making that mid-range look easy.
Brooks against Durant. And Turner throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Bogdanovich against Halliburton. Turner with the screen. And it's Halliburton penetrating and finished off by Halliburton.
How about that take from Halliburton? That's a big-time finish on the drive.
Giddey the pass to KD. Back to Giddey. Fires the 3. Rejected by Halliburton. Outside Robinson. Here's Giddey. Hunter grabs the miss.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Josh Giddey.
How about the strength and focus on that one? It's clear Hunter up to the challenge at finishing on a physical defense.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The 76ers making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. The 76ers third.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Now here's Durant. 14 points for him. Back to Giddey. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Halliburton. Now here's Turner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Kevin Durant? Putting up about 22 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Kevin, back to you.
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Raptors trail by 15. Now here's Giddey. He's got 6. Here's Butler. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
Well, this is one of the best two-way players in the game. Jimmy Butler getting it done offensively.
Halliburton with it. 20 points for him. And the layup falls. Halliburton's got 22 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Pass to Giddey. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Three-pointer, Butler. Goes back up. Good on the jump shot. 19 points for Jimmy Butler. Here's Clarkson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to Halliburton. Inside. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Halliburton. Turner's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, the big man just plays within his strengths. Miles Turner doing work right now on the offensive end.
Butler on the way. The driving Jimmy Butler. Bucket is good. Butler's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Clarkson is screen on Giddey. Halliburton passes to Hunter. Turner with a screen on Giddey. Out to Turner. Fires for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Butler. Pass to KD. Bogdanovich against Hunter. Shoots from the block. Robinson misses.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
And here's Clarkson. Here's Hunter. Just 2 to shoot. Good. Nice job down low. Hunter's got 10.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Butler sets a screen for KD. Durant strides in for that one.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Halliburton outside. Turner with a screen on Giddey. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's off from 3-point range. Raptors trail by 13. Butler from outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Double by Bogdanovich. Halliburton kicks to Clarkson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Toronto, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Butler. 21 points in the game. Robinson finds Butler from 13. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Now, the one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Okongwu comes in for Miles Turner, and Bol Bol's come in for DeAndre Hunter. Then for the Raptors, Keyshawn George, he's checked in for Butler. Duncan Robinson comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Scottie Pippen in for Josh Giddey.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson has made some tough twos in his career, and he does so there.
Now Pippen, still without a basket. Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. some changes here for the 76ers. Jackson, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Edgecombe in for Jordan Clarkson. Sharp's checked in for Toronto. Torrey Craig comes in for Kevin Durant. Here's Edgecombe. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Halliburton. From outside the arc, Robinson pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And George with the stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Halliburton muscles through the contact.
You have to know how to play pick and roll in today's NBA. Tyrese Halliburton just dissecting the defense with ease.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Launches a three. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Halliburton against Pippen. And Okongwu slams it in.
An elite passer. Halliburton is especially dangerous in the pick and roll.
1:02 left to play in the third. Pass to Sharp. Outside Robinson. Sharp sets the pick for Robinson. Now here's Pippen. To the left wing. Here's Craig. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Halliburton, basket good. Halliburton's got 26 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And here's George. He's got 8. Sharp with a screen on Jackson. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, ball movement creating a great look. Every coach loves this.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the 76ers. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. We come back right after this. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game. To become competitive. Edgecombe with it. They've got Jackson. Okongwu is out there at Bowl. Then it's Fears. And it's Edgecombe in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I like the aggressiveness inside from Edgecombe. Sometimes you have to fight through all those long limbs and find your way. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Butler. Here's Sharp. The offensive rebound. And then Sharp with the dunk.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
I just love the energy and heart this young man Fears plays with.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Toronto. 17-point game. Back to Butler. Over Bull. And Butler gets it to go. 23 points for Butler.
Jimmy Butler attacking at will, and the buckets just keep coming.
Here's Edgecombe. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Raptors trail by 15. Pippen dishes to Butler. To the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Robinson. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And you want to talk about game time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
They're still slashing in a... attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Butler kicks to George. Back to Butler. Okongwu against Sharp. Robinson misses. The 76ers leading by 16. Pass to Fear. Now Bull. Now here's Jackson. Back to Bull. 6 to shoot. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Raptors trail by 16. The call will be against... Edgecombe. That's his third foul of the game. And the 76ers with some changes. Bonus checked in, and it's Clarkson in for Edgecombe. Durant's checked in for Toronto. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
Clarkson against Robinson. And that one good from Clarkson.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The fader. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Outside Jackson. Here's Bona, defended by George. And it's Bona missing. Raptors trail by 16. Here's Butler. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Jackson finds Okongwu.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Toronto, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Pass to Butler. Outside Durant, just 5 on the clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Durant's got 23 points.
There's such a calm about Kevin Durant, even under duress of the shot clock. My goodness gracious, this man is tough to rattle.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Brooks checked in for Jackson. The 76ers leading by 16. Now Fears. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Pass to Buck. Brooks grabs the board. 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
KD on the wing. Back to George. Robinson for 3. Okongwu grabs the board.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Fears with it. On the wing, Brooks. That 3 off the mark.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Butler against Okongwu. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That free throw missing.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Robinson comes in for Keyshawn George. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Duncan Robinson. And he sinks the second. LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trade.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
George is checked in for the Raptors. Here's Halliburton. Outside Turner. A 3-ball. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
That one goes. Count it.
Easy to see why Mitchell Robinson's shooting percentage is so high. He is so smart and judicious with the shots he takes.
Pass to Hunter. Turner with a screen for Hunter. Back to Halliburton. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Inside. Outside for George. Durant, the pass to George. Back to Durant. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
And here's Halliburton. Pass to Hunter. Back to Halliburton. Hunter with a screen on Giddey. Halliburton passes to Hunter, and he gets the bucket.
The mobility of Hunter. Excellent at setting a firm screen and then the strong roll right to the spot.
Giddey kicks the bucket. Outside, KD. His three-pointers off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 15. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Josh Giddey.
Positional size. Think about it. Halliburton, a point guard, but he's got great length at 6'5". That helps him operate in that painted area.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Keyshawn George. Halliburton hits them both.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Here's Halliburton. On the wing, Brooks. 4 on the clock. Halliburton kicks to Hunter. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Edgecombe with the steal. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Here's Butler. Puts up the 3. It misses. Now here's Turner. Now Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Giddey. Now Turner. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their Connected Cam. Now Edgecombe. Clock at 6. The 19-foot shot. It's off target. Raptors trail by 15. Robinson outside. Now Giddey. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Philadelphia. And yeah, it's good.
When Tyrese Halliburton is looking to be aggressive as a scorer, it sets every other aspect of his game. He is cooking.
Now Durant. Robinson outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Tyrese Halliburton.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Hunter with a screen on Giddey. Halliburton drives in. Oh, what a finish.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Giddey trying to get open as Robinson, and it's good.
Well, that's just a pretty pass. Kevin Durant carrying the scoring load when he has to, but boy, can he get others involved.
And the 76ers call time here. They're in front by 15. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now Jackson. Here's Halliburton. Jackson setting the pick here for Halliburton. Beyond the arc. That shot no good. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.